doing, everybody? And welcome back to the Pearson podcast. What episode you may be asking? You may be wondering. Boom! 69. Episode 69, ladies and gentlemen. What? What? Yes, we made it to the 69 episodians, and I still feel like I'm, not terrible at this, but still trying to find my groove, if you will. I hope you will. So, as always, hope you are all doing absolutely fantabulous. Hope all is going well in your life. And if not, then I at least hope that this hour or so will make it just a bit better, or you'll learn some, or escapism, or maybe looking at my life will make you feel better about your life. Hey, you know, I'm looking at this kid on YouTube talking to 106 subscribers and talking about random stuff. I mean, who knows? But that's besides the point. Real quick, shout out to my Patreon, shout out to my Instagram. I make art. You can actually commission a piece of art, but if you just want to follow my artistic journey, then you can follow me on Instagram. The algorithm is currently kicking me in the testicles, and it is very demotivating to have more than 600 posts, be doing it since 2017, and get 6 likes on your post. Okay, so, but that's besides the point, ladies and gentlemen. So, what am I going to be talking about in this episodium? I'm going to be talking about Wagyu burger. I had a Wagyu burger yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, and I cooked it myself. I'm going to be talking about me finding my motivation, going to be talking about getting ready for this road trip. If you don't know what road trip I'm talking about, then you will as soon as I talk about it. I'm going to be talking about, I had an interaction with Brendan Schaub, which is pretty cool. Brendan Schaub is a comedian, podcaster, ex-MMA, UFC fighter. Modern Warfare 2 got announced. We'll be talking about that. And going to be talking about, I bought some Teddy Fresh. I'm going to be talking about a couple of my recent purchases, actually, from Amazon. Kind of fun. Kind of life hack things, if you, well, one, yeah, whatever. I'll get into it. And then I'm going to be talking about, I watched the new Batman. I'm going to be talking about what I thought of that, because I'm a bit of a film fanatic, if you will. Not really. But I do like film, and I do have a strong opinion on most. So, sit back, relax, and let's get right into this. So, right off the bat, my mom was texting me probably about VeVe NFTs. Okay, so let me just, I was just going to go right into responding to her, but then again, I don't know if I want to start the podcast off with NFT talk, so I'll sprinkle it in sometime in the middle here. No, not NGT. Autocorrect. NFT. Alright. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 68, which was part 3 of How My Grandpa Is So Healthy. That one was a very fun and educational episode, for me at least. That episode actually re-sparked my motivation, because I guess I'll get into this right now. For whatever reason, I'm a yo-yo motivation person. I go up and down. I'm like crazy, crazy motivated, and then one thing will happen, and then I'm like, it's where, I say a birthday party will happen. Oh, I have some cake, have some unhealthy food. Excuse me. And I'm mainly talking about physical health, exercise / nutrition motivation. I guess if it happens with nutrition and physical exercise, then it must happen with other parts of my life, motivation wise, but I don't know. The only thing that is very apparent is the uh, physical health thing. So, say I'll be, I'm trying to lose weight, which I am. I, I'm going for a long time. Something will happen to where, eat out, you have a birthday party, there's some cake, some fat, there's some fast, just delicious food, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be a downer on the party or whatever. So I'm like, I'll just eat. And then, I eat that bad food. And then I'm like, well, let me think, what do because it's almost like the next day I'm like, well, I already messed up on that last day. I might as well just do it again, type thing. I think that's the thing that gets me. And then, and it only takes one thing, and then you know, I'm off the rails. So, oh yeah, I need to pull up my transcriber because I'm already kind of forgetting what I'm talking about. All right. If you're new to the podcast, I've got this transcriber thing where basically when I say words, it just types out what I'm saying. So if I forget what I was talking about, I can just look back on this. But yeah, so recently I was doing really good. I was eating well. I was doing exercise. I was on a really solid path. And then I had that acupuncture appointment. And the acupuncture person told me to take it easy the rest of the day, and I think like a day or two after. So I basically just I should have asked more questions, but I basically just laid down and didn't do jack diddly for a couple days. I should have asked her. I'm like, okay, so like, can I go on like a small walk, or am I like, because that probably would have been fine, but I think my fear was, well, I don't want to make anything worse by going on a walk while I have the acupuncture happening or whatever. I just didn't want to make it worse on accident. All right, so that's where I kind of messed up. I should have asked more questions. Yeah, maybe I should turn on this light. Did that even change much? Yeah, it did. All right, so yeah, I should have asked more questions, but that all besides the point. I need to figure out how to keep my motivation. Because one thing about me is I'll think I'm really constantly thinking about ideas, thinking about all kinds of new things to do. Literally in all aspects, and a lot of the things are just things to better my life. Like one is one of the things I bought. My new water bottle, Will Sasso approved, and basically, yes, it is a gallon. But this is kind of a fun thing. So before I get off topic, and you know what I'm talking about, this is one of the things that I read about, and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. In the moment, I'm balls deep in this idea. I'm like, heck yeah, this is a good idea, and I'm gonna do this forever, or for a long time. And then for whatever reason, I feel like I hope this doesn't happen. I'm looking at my past patterns, and I think the probability is high to think this is a great idea and then eventually just be lazy and stop doing it because I some other idea comes into my mind or read something else. But this is the idea behind this, and I think it's actually kind of cool. And I'm not exactly sure where I saw this even, but so one, it's good to drink a gallon a day for men at least. I think for women, you're supposed to drink like a little less than a gallon, but close to it. So this holds a gallon, um, and 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 also, I don't know, I don't know exactly why, but apparently warmer water is better for weight loss, and colder water is worse. I don't know. I mean, I'll do it. I was gonna ask Siri, but then she wouldn't have done anything for me. You guys know my relationship with Siri. Um, she doesn't know jack diddly. All right, so basically, this is the difference, though, and I think it's kind of fun. It's got times down at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 11 a.m. So it's like you fill it, and then you know, at 7 a.m. it should be down to here. At 9 a.m. it should be down to there. Blah blah blah. Keep track. Now, now the it has like sayings, like motivational sayings, but these are like so cringe. Like I wish I could have made it myself, and then they probably would have been good. It's almost like I want to scratch them off because they're so cringe. But like 7 a.m. is good morning. That's fine. 9 a.m. is give it a try. I don't know. I can't help but like read all these like give it a try. Tons of energy. Keep chugging. Resist temptation. That was pretty good. Guzzle. Whoop whoop. You slayed it. Now, is it my cynical brain making fun of all these probably? I mean, they're good things. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's just like just cringe. My cringe meter goes off like very easily. Like I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't. I was gonna go on it, but I mean, all right. So basically, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, some motivation. I hope I stick with that gallon of water thing, and I really do. But for whatever reason, I, I don't know. One thing will happen, and it'll throw me off my motivation. Now, let me just read what I wrote down. Needing to find my motivation again. So that's kind of what I'm talking about, but it's like needing to find it again, and I wrote this stuff, I think, 2 weeks ago. So I think the thing that gave me the motivation once again was my previous episode with my grandpa. So needing to find my motivation again, shink, found it. I'll get very motivated. I'm reading this. I'll get very motivated and go for a decent amount of time, and then something will happen to throw me off. This time, it was the acupuncture appointment told me to not to do heavy work for a few days after. So yeah, that, and honestly, as I'm saying it, I'm like, what do I even say on this? Because I don't know how to have it not happen. Um, I mean, it's difficult because I have a very strong mind in some ways, but in other ways, my mind is like, what's something very weak? You thought of something very weak. It, um, so just put what you thought into my words. In some ways, my mind is very strong. In other ways, my mind is, and it's just very weak. And for example, I was thinking about SpongeBob's arm. I was thinking about blah blah. Man, it was whatever. So I really, this is the problem. This is why I'm still learning how to do this podcast thing, guys. Because I'm in editorial brain while I'm sitting here. I just need to go easy on myself. Remember that it's probably, you know, these are all the episodes where I'm working up to actually being decent at this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I've said this before and I'll say it again. I do all this myself. The podcast, that is. I record it. I do everything myself. I do the topics. I obviously talk. I'm on camera. I'm camera, thumbnail, editing, uploading, blah bitty bloobity blee, timestamps, title, like everything. And a lot of people are like, well, obviously. But I'm just saying, it's difficult because my mind, it's hard for me to get in the mind state of, okay, sit, talk, enjoy the time, because I'm like, okay, wait. I'm just thinking about way too many things and what I need to do. And I even wrote it down. Be easy on yourself. Not serious. Be yourself. Make it a thing you look forward to do. Because that's actually something I've been running into. I'm like, oh shoot, podcast today. Which I love doing the podcast, don't get me wrong. But for whatever reason, it's like I go so hard on myself that it's hard for me to enjoy it, if that makes sense. What I need to do is just be myself, and if I pause and go into a rant about SpongeBob, or if I, burp or yawn or anything, I should just accept that's the Pearson podcast, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm very self-critical. I whip myself every night, every lash for a awkward interaction, every lash for a I should have said this and I didn't say anything, or I said this, or blah blah blah. Yeah. What am I talking about? I don't know. I think I'm good on that topic. Let's talk about some things that I actually know a decent amount about. Am I right? 17 minutes of nonsense. All right. So, Wagyu burger. Now, right off the bat, yes, it was Wagyu, but the organic grass-fed, gas-fed, is that how you say it? Gas-fed? Grass-fed beef was cheaper, or more expensive than the Wagyu. So, obviously it's not like it said 100% natural Wagyu meat. I don't think there was a ratio, and this is just at Safeway. Um, and the organic grass fed, the 100% organic gas fed beef was more expensive than the Wagyu. And someone's making toast. I'm having a stroke. So, oh my god. What am I doing with my life? Am I right? Okay. So I feel like I'm blasted right now. Okay. So the Wagyu was cheaper than the gas. Oh my god. The Wagyu was cheaper than the grass-fed beef, okay? Well, that's 5 minutes in a conversation, pulled down to 30 seconds. Okay. Let's say it again. The Wagyu was cheaper than the 100% organic grass-fed beef. Boom! And for your information, it was $85.15. Uh, so, God, I'm sorry. I'm like thinking about what I've been talking about this whole episode. It's just like been me, just like being a complete buffoon. And that's the Pearson podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Easy on myself. See, that's the thing. I need to preach what I no. I need to. What's the saying? I need to like do what I preach. Whatever. Um. Okay. So I made a Wagyu burger. All right. It was delicious, but it basically just tasted like 80/20 beef. Maybe it's because I've only had 85/15 for a while because my mom really, well, one, she doesn't like eating red meat a lot. Like, she doesn't like us. She herself definitely doesn't, but she doesn't like us having red meat very often. So if we are going to have red meat, let's have it a little bit less fat just to be easier on the heart or whatnot. And so we haven't had 80/20, which is, if you don't excuse me, if you don't know, the standard for most burgers, excuse me, and if you don't know as well, 80/20 means it's the ratio between fat and meat. 80% meat, 20% fat. And we've been doing 85/15, so I forgot what 80/20 tastes like because it's been, last summer's last time we did like burgers and things like that because we barbecue outdoors. So it's been so long since I've had 80/20. The Wagyu beef, and again, it wasn't anything crazy because it was cheaper than the gas Fred. So, but I mean, it was good, and now I can say I've had Wagyu. Now, am I technically telling the truth? Yes. But have I really had Wagyu? Am I right? Have I really? I don't think. No. Because one, wasn't a steak, and two, probably wasn't even that high of quality, and three, it was American Wagyu, which is like, who am I kidding type of thing. So, but it was good. Moving on. So, getting ready for the road trip. So if you guys don't know, me and my grandma are going on a road trip around the world now. Just down through the ever eat soggy waffles west side. Did I really just? I forgot we were on the west side. West side is the best side. Um, Going down, so in south, down the west side of the USA, and because there's a wedding down in Arizona. And it's actually going to be the second wedding I've ever been to. First being my parents when I was like less than 1 years old, or maybe one, I don't know. So my memories of that wedding are a little blurry. My parents, um, but so this is technically, I mean, the first wedding that I'm actually going to where I'm coherent. Um, So I'm excited for that. Well, the wedding, I'm excited, insanely excited for this trip. And if you guys don't know, I've been saying it on the, all the previous podcasts, but I'm gonna be making a video every single ding dong day on that trip, like a vlog type thing. I've got a Sony ZV-1. I just got this Gorilla Pod. Just got this Gorilla Pod, which yes resembles anal beads, but that's fine. At first, when I looked at it, I'm like, I thought it was like so much bigger. I'm like, geez, I'm really gonna be looking like a freak. But I'm glad it's only this big. Now, yes, it looks ridiculous, and sorry if you're just listening to it. It's just a bunch of balls on a stick, basically. Three balls on three sticks. Bunch of balls on three sticks is what it looks like. And you're just driving your car. A bunch of three sticks, a bunch of balls on three sticks. What am I doing with my life? Um, So yeah, it looks ridiculous, but it is sturdy. Like in order to bend it, takes a lot of pressure. So I can like hook it onto things like a tree branch, or why would I do that? I don't know. Or just hold it and it's sturdy. Um, so got this, and also got the missing piece, if you will, of the gear I needed for the trip is a little shoulder bag slash fanny pack. And this is TF, ladies and gentlemen. This is some Teddy Fresh. I love it. I love Teddy Fresh for one. Well, I love the brand. This is the first thing I've ever gotten from it, just because I'm broke. But um, this, I mean, I love the H3 podcast. I love Ela Klein, Ethan Klein, blah blah blah. But this is Um, it's really high quality. Came with a cool little sticker thing. I like this colorway because it reminds me of well, I guess like Desert Storm maybe. And the white and red looks great on it. Bunch of components, but basically, yeah, fanny pack slash shoulder bag, and I needed that. Yes, I didn't want to be one of those guys. They have a little bag, like Supreme bag and all that crap. I'm not a fan of that, but I actually needed it. You know what I mean? I'm carrying around a bunch of, for one, it's hot, so it's not like I have a jacket with a bunch of pockets and jeans with pockets or whatever. I'm gonna wear shorts and a t-shirt 99% of the trip. So if you've ever wore shorts, you can't pack those babies pretty heavy or else your pants will fall down. You know what I mean? So I've got memory cards, I've got batteries, I've got a camera, I've got a wallet and a phone, and probably some more crap that I'm not even. The tripod, I mean, who am I kidding? Can this tripod even fit in this thing? I mean, it probably won't. Yeah, it can, but probably nothing else will be able to fit in there if that's in there. Figure it out. But yeah, that's why I needed something like that, just because, you know, doing this for y'all. Well, I'm technically doing this for myself because I want to make all these videos so, my kids can watch it, my, you know, whoever can watch it. And I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. So I'm extremely excited for this road trip, and Gas Fred, and yeah, we're leaving in less than 2 weeks now, or actually, I mean, yeah, week and a half. I am egg excited. Can't even tell you guys. Whew. So let me think here. What should we talk about now? Oh yeah, my interaction with Brennan Schaub. So Brennan Schaub, host of the, well, not host, but he's got like 5 podcasts: Calabasas Fight Companion, The Fighter and the Kid, King Sting and the Wing, Soar. Um, what else? He's got the his solo fight one, which I don't watch. Just it's like dedicated strictly to fights, and I'm not too big into that. Um, and then the Shop Show, that's what it's called. Um, I don't know. So that's 4 right there. I think there's one more though. And so I'm a big fan. I watch. I mean, I do like Brendan Schaub a lot. I know there's been some things about him that, like, he's also a comedian, um, and ex MMA UFC fighter, heavyweight. And now I know there's some things about him where it's like some people, or apparently he's been like striking down small channels that are making hit pieces on him. May and and I don't. That's alleged. I don't know. And I don't know if. And who knows, guys? Unless you talk to him directly, who knows if that's even him or if it's his agency or who knows. All I know is I feel like I have a pretty good idea to smell out weird, not evil, but that side of people. Just watching them on, YouTube, and I'm not even talking about like seeing them in person, interacting with them is a lot easier. But even on a podcast where it's presented, I still have a pretty good idea about smelling out people. And I don't know, I've always got a very good. I mean, here's the thing: if I say I've always got a good vibe from them, and then something crazy comes out, like whatever, and then I look like a complete buffoon. So I don't know. Um, I just think he's a cool guy. Blah blah blah. So he came out with Tiger Thick, a whiskey, and because he also just came out with a new special, the Gringo Poppy, and this special was good. I mean, a lot of people are like insanely critical on him. And here's the thing: if you go into something wanting to find something negative, you will. You will easily. Anything. Anything. I'm not even kidding. Like this cup, like if I want to look at the kiln and stuff, that's a little trippy there. I mean, it's like, or you can just be like, oh, that's a banger cup. Sturdy, wide base. You know what I mean? It's like anything. Anything. If you want to go in to anything looking for something negative, you will. So that's why I go in with a complete open mind, or at least, well, with almost everything, but with this special comedy special, and I know that Brendan Schaub, he's only been doing comedy for not too long, and he was a UFC fighter. You know what I mean? So the fact that he's a comedian now. I mean, it takes a long time to be a really good comedian. Like, I'm not exactly sure how long he's been doing it. Maybe like 5, 6, 7 years. I don't know. Um, and I watch Kill Tony sometimes, which is a show with Tony Hinchcliffe, and comedians come on there sometimes. They're like, yeah, I've been doing it for 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 years, and they're still not that good. Now, obviously, there's differences, like yeah, you can say, yeah, I've been doing it for 7 years, but how, have you really? Each waking day, have you wrote new material? Have you tried it out? Have you been going to the clubs? Blah blah blah. Or yeah, I do an open mic once every couple of months, type thing. So there's different levels, but Brendan Schaub has really been doing it. So he came out with this new special called the Gringo Poppy, and went against the grain. And he did not go with the big boys like Netflix and all that. He just released it on Netflix, and it made sense. Two things that he did make sense. So one, it's a half an hour, which I I literally sat through the entire thing, never even considered clicking off. And then by the time he was done, I was like, wow, I was like, well, that's perfect. So the timing, the amount of time he did it was perfect. Um, and then the other thing that makes a lot of sense is he did it on YouTube, which at first I was like, yeah, it'd probably be seen by more people maybe, but then I heard him say, the reason you make a special is to sell tickets, and that's the main reason. So what he did is he uploaded the special on YouTube, and then the only link in the description is to get tickets. So I actually think that worked out perfectly. But that all beside business moves aside, I think the business moves they worked well, and and the special itself I enjoyed. But basically, blah blah blah. He uploaded a Instagram video saying he's doing some sort of contest where upload your some videos about his new Tiger Thick whiskey. Um, or he was okay. No, sorry. Upload the videos of you enjoying the new special. And use the hashtag the Gringo Poppy. Not the biggest fan of the name, just because I don't even like saying the word Poppy. Um, you know what I mean? But that's just me. Um, uh, you know what I mean? Like Poppy, I don't like that. So yeah, use the hashtag the Gringo Papa and and then he'll choose 5 of the best videos of people enjoying the special and maybe had to do with Tiger Thick whiskey, and he would give them a free bottle of Tiger Thick whiskey signed by him. Excuse me, and then also another 100 where they get like a little postcard signed by him. So I thought all that was fun, and I'm like, well, heck, I feel like I have a pretty good chance at this if I make some cool Tiger Thick video, um, because I wanted the whiskey bottle signed by Brandon Schaub. I think that'd be super cool to have like in the background or something. Um, so what I did, and you can see this if you go to my Instagram. I made like a little commercial basically of the Tiger Thick bottle, and I made it entirely from scratch. I just downloaded this whiskey bottle online, 3D model. Everything was 3D modeled. Um, got the labels from Google Images. Made the bottle look a little bit more like the Tiger Thick bottle. Had like some smoke explosion. Blah blah blah. If you're interested, look at my Instagram. And so yeah, I uploaded it. I put it to some new music. One of his artists called Little Brows. He's really good. Made this new album. The album he's good. Little Brows is really good. And the Shank Smith song on there is like it bangs. Man, Shank Smith, he slaps. Um, and and so I used one of Little Brow's songs in the commercial. Added some, sound effects, blah, blah, uploaded it, boom. With the hashtag, hoping to, you know, be, you know, hopefully to get this, to get the, win the contest. So, um, okay. So, I upload and forget it, and then I see in my notification that Brennan Schaub comments on it. He goes, "Yo," and then right after, Mark Harley commented on it, and so they must have been next to each other and shown him. So that's pretty cool. I like Mark Harley as well. Super super cool. Um, and then Lil Browse commented on it. Thick Boy Studio commented on it. It's it's uh it's pretty sick. So, and by the way, I mean this is how what Instagram is like for me right now. 2,300 views. Yes, that's 2,313 views. 14 likes. Huh? And then my one I did 2 days ago. 10 views, 8 likes. No, the audio didn't cut out for the podcast. I'm just flabbergasted. What am I doing? I mean, I'm just doing it. I just got to do it for fun and for new clients now because apparently, I mean, either my followers aren't getting with it or whatever. That's besides the point. Back to Schaub. So I'm like, well, heck yeah. He enjoyed it. He liked it. He commented on it. Blah blah blah. And he added it to his story. I'm like, heck yeah. And then boom, a DM comes in from Schaub. What? Direct message? He said, that video is awesome, my man. Can we use that for Tiger Thick promo material? I'm like, boom, baby. Yeah, I'm like, thank you so much. Yeah, for sure. I can email you the full quality version. And he said, yeah, I got you, man. We'll for sure credit you. And I'm like, I'm a massive fan, blah, blah, blah. Gave me the email to send him to his production guy to send him the full quality version. He's like, appreciate it, man. And that's that. Pretty awesome, eh? Now, I sent over the full quality version. I have yet to hear back from anything. I haven't seen it uploaded anywhere, so. But, mark my words right now, ladies and gentlemen. If that video appears on any of the podcasts I watch, and they shout me out on the podcasts I watch, I will crap my pants and throw it at a wall. Like, and I know that's probably not even, because I could write in a video, they do like video submissions, but to do it in that, to show my art, it's just like, things like that have happened before, where it's just like, I can really do some crazy things with this life. And because right now it's almost like, Brandon Schaub, I watch him all the time. When he uploads a podcast, I'll watch it guaranteed. And, or at least those ones I said. And it's like, it's almost like these larger than life characters, and then they interact with me, like personally. It's just, it's a very weird feeling. It really makes me feel like you can do anything, in those moments. It gives me the feeling where I really can do anything. I'm a just a 25-year-old from a small town randomly in the US of A, and I am able to actually interact with these people that I absolutely love watching. And all these podcasts that I watch, guys, and I'm sure if you're watching this podcast now, then you enjoy podcasts. All these podcasts I watch, they make my life. I mean, combined, all of them, they make my life probably about at least 20% better. That's a lot. 20%. I mean, yeah, they're absolutely great. I absolutely love, and it's really, I should really calculate how many podcasts I watch a day, because it's probably like 3 or 4 a day. Um, and yeah, it's just like constant knowledge. If they're not specifically talking about like giving you a fact, then you're just learning social interaction. You're learning comedy. You're laughing. You're blah blah blah. It's just like, it's just so good. Um, yeah, love podcasts. Absolutely love them, and that's why I'm doing this podcast, because I know how beneficial it is for people. Now, I don't exactly know how beneficial mine is at this point. Who knows? It's difficult for me to kind of go in the third person and see it from an external view. But I know my grandpa watches all of them, and he says he gets a lot out of them. So, um, So that certainly means a lot. Shout out Boompa. Thank you for watching. Um, so let's see. Yeah, interaction with Brennan Schaub. That was super, super awesome. And I'll tell you right now, if, like I said, if it appears in the podcast, grab my pants, put it against the wall. All right, so Modern Warfare 2 got announced. That okay. So the history with me and Call of Duty, um, is so actually Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Now this is a little confusing for people that don't know Call of Duty. Call of Duty is doing some weird frickin' thing where Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This is gonna be so difficult to say. So this is how the Call of Duties go. Call of Duty 2, 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, and then on Call of Duty 4, it's called Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but people call it COD 4. The Call of Duty after that is World at War. The Call of Duty after that is Modern Warfare 2. Alright? So they switch companies every year. One is Treyarch, one is Activision, I believe. And, no, Infinity Ward. So one is Treyarch, one is Infinity Ward. They're all Activision. So Infinity Ward does the Modern Warfare's, Treyarch does the Black Ops. And so Modern Warfare 2, boom, that's my first Call of Duty ever. And my old friend Micah is the one that put me on to Modern Warfare. And I still remember him saying, it's like, you got to look at the radar, see where they are. You know, I was just like terrible, absolutely terrible. And now, you know, I've got world records. um, but um, but I was just absolutely terrible. And so Modern Warfare 2 was my first Call of Duty ever. And then so now you're all caught up kind of. So now Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the newer version came out a couple years ago. They just copied the name. Yes, I don't know why they did that, because there's already a Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But let's make it a little bit more complicated. Let's make another Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 called the exact same thing. Why not? Um, so yeah, Modern Warfare 2, the 2022 version, got announced a couple days ago. Am I excited? Yes. Will I be able to play it? I don't have anything to play it on, so. And honestly, I don't even like necessarily. I'll play Roblox for like, 20 minutes a day. And I'm like, that kind of, See, here's the thing. I don't know if I like it. I like watching it. I like watching Call of Duty videos. And that's about it. Honestly, I don't necessarily like playing it anymore. Or at least the ones that have come out recently, just because it's like you just have to try so hard with skill-based matchmaking and all that. They've really ruined Call of Duty for me with skill-based matchmaking. But even if it didn't have that, then I just don't have much time for video games now. I like doing other things. Um, but all that aside, um, I think it's a really good idea what they're doing, because they need to bring back a bunch of the weapons from Modern Warfare 2, the old one. They need to bring back a bunch of the maps. Honestly, what they should do is just remaster the entire thing. They are, just to make things even more complicated, talking about a topic that no one here listening has any idea what I'm talking about. They made a Modern Warfare 2 remastered, I think like, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. But they only did the campaign. Talk about a waste of time. We only cared about the multiplayer. because they made a Call of Duty 4 remastered, and they remastered the whole thing. Smart. Did decent. And then they spent all their time remastering Modern Warfare 2, just the campaign. Why? Why go through all that effort? I mean, you might as well just do the multiplayer at that point. Whatever. I thought you guys liked money. You know what I mean? Should have made Modern Warfare 2 remaster and a multiplayer, and you would have made a lot of money. But maybe it was practice for this new Modern Warfare 2. So right now, including this new one, there's 3 Modern Warfare 2s. Let's just make it really difficult for everyone in the searching, in the search, whatever. Oh, right. So, oh yeah, and also, I uploaded a little, like, weird thing called, like, Modern Warfare 2, leak or something like that. It's a little funny video, but I do think it's slightly weird. If you watch that video I uploaded, for one single frame, they have this logo, and I researched it. I don't know. It's just kind of interesting, It's something that they probably wouldn't do on accident, like one frame, literally. Okay, so Modern Warfare 2 got announced. Boom. Bought some Teddy Fresh. Okay, so the last 2 things I have to talk about is the VeVe NFTs and the new Batman. So, because I haven't replied to my mom, I'm going to reply to her about the VeVe NFTs. Okay, so Strange Tale. Well, I guess let me just go into what has happened. Whatever. Strange Tales number 111 was dropped today. Okay, so, and I got 4 off the drop. Boom, baby. My mom got 3. I got 4, and I also just bought 1 off the market. So, because apparently it's a good one. So, okay. Oh, my grandpa just texted me. Okay. So, it's apparently a really good comic in the real world. First appearance of someone I forgot, but second appearance of Doctor Strange. Excuse me. So, so I got 4 off the drippity drop, and let's see what I got. Okay. So, I did not get anything too good so far. I got 1 uncommon and 2 commons, and 1 common has a pretty cool serial number, 27227. That's kind of cool. And the other one is the one that I bought off the market, 2046. I just bought it because it's low serial number. Let's see what the floor price is right now. It's $5. I have a feeling that'll go up, hopefully. Okay, and then uncommons are $6.99. Now, that's okay. So here's the thing right now. It's weird how just the whole market is down, right? And also, you have people that are super dumb. Oh wow, my mom got some good ones. You have the people that are buying comics and selling it back just because they only want a secret rare, and I get it, but it's like if you're selling it back to make like to just lose a couple dollars, you might as well just hold it long term. You know what I mean? So that's what I got. I'm still waiting on 1. And so far, my mom has gotten 2 commons, and she's waiting on 1 more. And both of them are really good serial numbers. One's crazy good. One is 3,800, not perfectly. I'm not going to say the exact ones. I don't know why. 3,800, and then the other one is 1,300. Boom. That's awesome. So I'm going to reply to her, and it's always difficult replying to someone over a podcast. So what I'm going to do is just say out loud what I'm typing. Wow. Those are some really good serial numbers. And you're still waiting on one more? And I'll send her the pictures of what I got. I bought that 2046 one off market and am still waiting on one. Okay. Sorry, I kind of talked a little quieter at the end there. So yeah, still waiting on one, but that's the thing. Those are going to be really good long term. I mean, gosh dang, the ones in real life, and this is what the cover looks like if you're watching. It was released in I think like 1951, so it's like, who am I kidding? Yeah, 1951. I mean, it you could have bought it for I think like 16 cents in 1951. And who you kidding? Who you kidding, eh? Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm trailing off a bit, eh? Okay. The rares. The rares are 15.90. It seems like the ones in real life goes for $50,000. So it's like, come on, guys. What are we doing here? All right. So I guess I'll end this off with talking about my opinion on Batman. Actually, so here's the thing. I kind of wanted to talk about the Batman with my friend Josiah because he's really big into movies and has an opinion on Batman as well. So yeah, I'm gonna wait on that to talk about it with my friend Josiah. Um, but since I already teased it, I'm gonna say that I liked it. I think I gave it out of 10 like a. I think I gave it like a 7.4. I believe 7.4. That's what I would do. So it's good. You know, it's not bad. There are some things that I think are weird about it, and I do have a pretty. I have some material to talk about when we get there. So let's see here. Almost to an hour. I guess. I'm replying to my mom. Sorry, I didn't reply. I am doing the podcast right now. Okay, so I guess I don't know. Let's just do some live market snipes. You can click off right now if you like, but I'm just gonna try and get some live market snipes. So when I say live market snipes, I am basically, geez, these rares are going for cheap. I mean, this is a B tier comic, and I really don't understand how these are going so cheap. It's a little mind blowing. Um, so it's a B tier comic. The ones in real life go to $50,000, and to put it in perspective, it's not like I'm thinking the digital version is going to go for 50,000, but something that is worth like 37,000 should be like $20 or at least in this at this point in time. It'll obviously be a lot more in the future, but once this market fixes itself. Jeez, even the secret rares. Now it's diverse. I'm basically just milking it until an hour, ladies and gentlemen. But so yeah, I'll do 5 refreshes, trying to get a low serial number for the floor price. The floor price means the cheapest you can get, and if I get a low, some people just don't know you know, what good serial numbers and what classifies a good serial number is lower. Like these have 30,000 editions, so 4 digits are good, 3 digits are better, 2 digits are best. But then again, comics they only go down to 210 because VeVe keeps the first of them for I mean like the museum, VeVe Metaverse Museum, all that crap. So um, I have done it, ladies and gentlemen. I have made a podcast to 1 hour. 1 hour of me just talking all by my lonesome. And, yeah. Hope you all enjoyed this episode. I really do. And I would appreciate if you leave a like. Makes me feel good every time I see likes on the episode. And please, 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 if you are watching this, leave a comment. Comment something. Am I right? Comment anything. Comment a question you want me to ask. Comment something you liked, didn't like. Anything. You know what I mean? Comment anything. I'd appreciate it. I just like reading comments, and yeah, I would appreciate it. But that is not required at all. I don't require you to watch it. I'm rambling on. All right. Thank you all for watching. I will see you all next Monday. Peace.